Hello, Friar friends. I'm Lauren Thompson, and welcome to the January edition of your Friars Insider. As always, we've got plenty to recap and even more to look forward to. From exciting championships to incredible travel plans, there is no better way to start the new year. So let's kick things off. 48 Friars and guests gathered in beautiful Kiowa Island, South Carolina, to contest our 10th club championship. The group included 4 first-time Friars and 2 guests, with attendees coming from 19 different states and handicaps ranging from plus 2.5 to 28. In short, it was an electric mix of Friars, just the way we like it. We kicked things off in style with a Low Country oyster roast where attendees were some of the first to sample our newest vintage from Kerr Cellars. Yes, we have our own Friars wine, and it pairs pretty well with oysters and barbecue. Friar Brandon Grizzly Wax with Donald Ross Sportswear was also on hand, making sure attendees were looking great in the latest Friar apparel. Contestants competed in 3 rounds of Stableford competition, highlighted by a spectacular weather day on the famed Ocean Course. The wind and a wedding party on 18 made for a challenging day for some. Rawls Wilcox ended his round playing a wayward shot short of the wedding tent on 18. He gave the crowd a show, though, knocking his approach onto the green. Coincidentally, his shot was only about 20 yards left of the open bar. No word on whether Rawls grabbed a cocktail on his way. Sunday saw the final round conclude with 12 flight winners and 3 wild cards advancing to the shootout. The shootout produced some excellent shots and lots of drama, courtesy of Gus the Machine Bezalel and Kenny Ridgel. Each had birdie putts to win the tournament, and both played amazing golf, splitting fairways and knocking down pins. With darkness falling, though, Kenny stuck a wedge to 10 feet on the par 5 6th hole. Gus chipped up to 4 feet for his par putt, but Kenny dropped his putt for the win and was, yes, crowned the champion Friar of the year. Kenny gave a great speech to close out the night in his ceremonial robe. So thank you to everyone who came on out to compete. We look forward to doing it again next year in Minnesota. Will Kenny become the first repeat champion? We'll just have to see. Yes, we know we have just recently turned the calendars to 2025, but we are hard at work planning our 2026 international destinations. It's going to be tough to top what we have in store for 2025, but I think you may be impressed with what we are cooking up. First off, 16 Friar golfers will embark on our first trip to the Middle East. Dubai is home to the tallest skyscrapers, most Michelin-starred restaurants, highest concentration of 5-star luxury hotels, supercars on every corner, perhaps the best shopping in the world, and of course, an incredible collection of world-class golf courses. All in a clean and safe environment. So get this, our 8-night trip will have us experience 2 gorgeous hotels, 3 nights at the Park Hyatt downtown, and 5 nights at the stunning Address Beach Hotel at the Marina. Just look at this gorgeous rooftop pool. Can't you picture yourself there? We have 3 beautiful group dinners scheduled, including a Michelin star experience, as well as a traditional Bedouin-style tent dinner in the desert. And of course, 6 rounds of golf. Our dates are approximately 2 weeks after the DP World Tour makes its annual stops at Dubai Creek and Emirates Golf Club, both of which we will get to play in addition to Jumeirah Earth, Al Zora, Dubai Hills, and the Els Club. Now, many of you may remember the Rory McIlroy Omega commercial filmed on the 18th tee box with the skyline in the background. I can hear the music that they played to that commercial right now in my head. The dates are January 25th to February 2nd, 2026. Registration is open now, and we expect this one to sell out quickly. Also be on the lookout for a late June 2026 trip to Scandinavia, highlighted by 10 nights in Copenhagen, Oslo, and Stockholm, featuring 8 rounds of golf and lots of cultural experiences. Get in touch with your inner Viking, ladies and gentlemen. Then in mid-October, we will be heading to the land of the rising sun. Our 10-night trip will allow us to experience the exclusivity of golf in Japan and immerse ourselves in the Japanese culture and cuisine. Yum. Our trip will include stops in Tokyo, Hakone, Kyoto, and Kobe. 7 rounds of golf, bullet train transports, some incredible food to say the least, and historic tours of temples, markets, and a half-day sightseeing in Kyoto. And now, spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of friardom, the thrill of a 4-foot gimme, and the agony of a shank, the human drama of athletic competition. This is Friars in the Wild. So we begin in San Francisco, where Friar Amanda Barbie attended the 78th Annual Golf Course Architects Association annual meeting, where she was officially made a tartan member. I must assume that this means she gets one of those really cool jackets, Amanda? Oh yeah, pictured here with Robert Trent Jones himself, oh my gosh, and her mentor, Jan Bell Jan. Congratulations, Amanda, well done. Next, we head to Daniel Island, South Carolina, where Friar Joe Warren hosted Chris Yelanis, Jeff Renzulli, and Russ Hittinger, who all needed to squeeze in more golf ahead of the club championship. 2024 marked our most successful fundraising year to date with our friends from Youth on Course. A big thank you to this group from Maryland who knocked out 100 holes at the Loop, a new short course built at Woodmont Country Club in Maryland. 10 Friars took on the challenge starting at 10 a.m. and playing through sunset. They totaled 152 birdies and 3 aces, all while raising $12,500 for Youth on Course. Pictured here, you've got Alex Hoshier, Nick Eber, Gus the Machine Bezalel, Ryan Siegler, Andy Bennett, Kevin Robinson, Russ Hittinger, John Davis, Andrew Argandona, and Tori Verdun. Meanwhile, in Amelia Island, Friar Don Bostic, Jessica Porvasnik, Sam Geisey, Kevin Lewis, Ivan Ramirez, and Joe Lucia lapped the 10-hole Little Sandy Golf Club for 8.5 straight hours, carding 144 birdies and 1 hole-in-one. Then in Virginia, Friars Rick Cowart, Pat Smith, and Mark Cronin are seen here willing Rick's ball into the hole. No word yet on whether their prayers were answered. We might still be waiting. And finally, after finishing his round on the ocean course, Friar Ken Munson had the opportunity to raise perhaps the coolest trophy of all, the Claret Jug. Former Open champion Ben Curtis was on property with some golf buddies. After a few too many double transfusions, he mistook Ken for Craig Stadler and let him snap this pic. Oh, wow. Now that wraps up this edition of your Friars Insider, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for tuning in and for continuing to bring your passion and energy to everything friardom has to offer. I'm Lauren Thompson, and until next time, take care and keep swinging.